This week in Retrospect, we take a look back at Remembrance Day ceremonies throughout the years.
Competition for colonies and trade, differences in ideologies and religion, land disputes and boundaries. The League of Nations formed after the First World War.
I read a book on a lifetime story of a guy who flew in the World War I in a Sterling bomber. And I just took one of his stories and wrote it and then put a little bit of feeling into it.
If we remembered Remembrance Day like we shouldn't have any more wars to worry about, because all the people that gave up their lives to fight for their country was necessary, and we could have just talked it out.
Remembrance Day is facing a problem.
As time goes by, what happens is that memories tend to blur, and the particular relevance of the sacrifice made by Canadians in both World Wars and the Korean War tends to fade.
While November 11th remains important to many people, it may be losing its meaning to others.
We've now gone through, I guess, thankfully, an extended period of peace in Canada, and we've also had a bit of a time lately where the armed forces have not been showing their best, so it's difficult for people to remember the sacrifice that was made 50 and 80 years ago.
Many schools are taking it upon themselves to emphasize the holiday's importance to the younger generation. Students are not in class on Remembrance Day, so ceremonies are held the day before.
And Remembrance Day services in the school bring it to their level and in such a way that they can personally relate to it and keep the memory alive.
And that's all for this week in Retrospect.
Retrospect this week is brought to you by Webb's Ford. Worth your while to drive the extra mile. Webb's Ford in Vermilion.